So here we are with the decals on down here, and last night I had some time to show Mrs. P the final product of what I had done so far, and I had to ask her about this Frank decal. And as much as we want something here like Putt Putt has, we just can't cover up those stars and stripes. It just doesn't make any sense to us. So we thought about maybe throwing it on the fenders. That just didn't seem right either. And we talked about doing it here. It just didn't make sense on the gas tank. That's kind of pointless to put it up here and here. So we came to a conclusion. This is what makes the most sense to us. So that's Frank. We have a named tractor, another official one, and that is important. So with my wife's tractors, I can have as much influence as I would like with names, and we came up with all kinds of crazy stuff that had reference to the Stars and Stripes and freedom and liberty and stars and things like that. But Frank came from Frankenstein, because this is such a mix-up of so many different tractors. And what's cool to me is that's my grandpa's name, and my grandpa's been gone since '05, and I miss him every day. And there's a few things in life that I've done that make me feel a little emotional, I guess. And I guess this is one of those nights. Just seeing Grandpa's name, Frank. I know that's not what the tractor's named after, but still see it's still on the tractor. And I miss my grandpa. That's about it. So as I sit here on the pond's creation, looking over on my creation that I hoped that they would have made back in '63. This is just a cool feeling, and I hope Elmer and Cecil would have been proud of this creation. And I know I am. Next will be to find a battery and get that installed, and see if we can crank this over a few times and check to see if it'll start. I don't know if the gas in it is any good. It has been May or June since this last ran, and I do know that the rings are shot in this thing. It smokes pretty bad, but tonight I'm going to just see if it'll fire up, just to hear it go. This is a pretty cool air filter. Clean when dirty and gasoline, drain and re-oil. This came from Mr. Richard Smith, and I am ever so thankful for it because it is very small. I customized it with a few extra holes, and I made it so it would fit this big block Kohler because I believe it was meant for a small block Kohler. But it's the only way I can get this air filter to clear the hood. So it's dirty. It's time to clean it. I'll probably use the parts washer instead of gas, but I will make sure it is dry and re-oiled before I install it. Well, it might not look like much to some, but it still makes me happy to hear that thing run. I'll get that air filter all cleaned up and re-oiled. It could be that just the oil, the resistance within that air filter when it is oiled is enough to make it feel like it's choked, therefore requiring more fuel when it is without an air filter. But I'll get that all taken care of and tune it again.